Hey guys, welcome back. We finally made it. The culmination of my 4-video playlist on paying for college. So this video is paying for full-time college on active duty. So we're going to talk about leveraging tuition assistance, financial aid, and the American Opportunity Tax Credit. This is the video we're in now, the fourth. We're going to talk about leveraging those three to pay for full-time college in the Marine Corps. So let's get started. This is what it's going to look like if you're going to school with 8-week terms. So I recommend 8-week terms for people in the military in my choosing a school video, so I won't get into it here. But that's what you see laid out here. It's 5 8-week terms through a fiscal year. So if you're going to a school with 16-week semesters, like spring 1 and spring 2 here will just be combined. That will be one 16-week semester. Okay, so let's say you're starting school in October. So if you're starting school in October, that will be the first term of the academic year, which starts in the fall semester, the fall term, but it won't be the first term in the fiscal year. So the first term in the fiscal year is going to be this one right here, which starts in October. And this one will be the first one you may be starting in August. So that's good. That's good, really, because if you're just starting in this one, you have all the money from the last FY to use still. So you could go to school full-time or whatever you're able to, and it's not going to pull from next year's TA. So we're just going to roll right into what next year's TA would look like. So in the fall term starting in October, everything would reset. You would have $4,500 to spend on college. So let's say in October you take 2 classes, each at $750. So that term is going to cost you $1,500, which will be completely paid for by TA. So it will be $4,500 minus the $1,500, leaving you with $3,000 to start the next term. That next term starts up in January, which is going to be this spring term here. So you take 2 more classes, $1,500. So that's going to leave you with $1,500 left in your TA account. Then spring rolls around, or spring 2 rolls around, which starts in March, and that's going to cost you $1,500 in tuition assistance. So after that, you're not going to have any TA money, and you're still going to have 2 terms left in that FY. So this is the important part. This is where this series can really come in and benefit you. So this whole time you've probably been paying for books as well. So you need to keep those receipts that you're paying for those books, because like we talked about in video 3, you can get that money back with the American Opportunity Tax Credit. So at this point, we're right here and we're out of money. So you're starting this summer term in June because you're going full time. You're trying to knock out this degree as fast as you can, take advantage of all this free money. So you're still going to school, and in the summer term, you're out of TA money. So you have a couple options. If you did like I told you and you applied for financial aid, you may have Pell Grants, and you may have been getting Pell Grants here, here, and here. If that's the case, hopefully you've been saving all that money so that you can apply it here and here. So if you're not picking up what I'm saying, while TA is fully paying for your school in these 3 terms, you could still be getting Pell Grant money and saving it, and then applying that Pell Grant money to the other terms that for when TA runs out. Also, if you don't qualify for Pell Grants, you can also write that money off on your taxes. I say write it off. Use the American Opportunity Tax Credit to get that money back on your taxes. So let's say, so if you're getting Pell Grants, you can see this is easy. You just fill in this money with all that Pell Grant money. You could also be getting Pell Grants for the summer and the fall terms as well. So you could filter that right in there. Now, the scenario if you're not getting Pell Grants or you didn't apply for it in time, things like that, you can use the American Opportunity Tax Credit. So let's say you ran out of TA, $1,500 right here. You pay this out of pocket because you don't spend all your money every paycheck. So you pay this $1,500 out of pocket, and then 100% of that you can get back on your taxes. Now let's talk about if you pay for both of these out of pocket. So you pay for both of these terms full-time out of pocket. That's going to be $3,000. So out of that $3,000, you can get the first $2K back 100%. So that's already $2K you're getting back. Now you can take 25% of that next $1,000, which is going to be $250. So you're going to end up getting $250,000 of that back. And that's just from the tuition. And then all those books, remember, you can go up to $2,500. So you can get up to $2,500 back. So you can also put books in there. Now let's say you got financial aid. So you took that Pell Grant money and you applied it here. So that completely paid for all your tuition. And you bought a laptop for school. So you bought a laptop that was $500. So not only does tuition assistance pay for all your tuition assistance, Pell Grants paying for all your tuition, but the books and the laptop, so books plus the laptop, so let's say that's another $500. That you can get credited back on your taxes with the American Opportunity Tax Credit. So you can see if you leverage these things I've covered in these videos, here's the video series again, the playlist. So you should not be watching this one, which we're on right now, without watching these three. You're not going to be able to grasp these concepts. So if you haven't watched these yet, go back and watch these three and you'll understand what I'm saying a lot better. But this is how you leverage the things available to you to go to school completely for free, full time, get your degree fast, efficiently, and without paying money out of pocket. You can even have a sweet laptop that once you're done with school, you still have. So lots of reasons to listen to what I'm saying here. I've really enjoyed making this series. It's something that I really care about, and I enjoy passing on my lessons learned to you guys to help you out. See you next time.